Oh, thank goodness you're finally awake. You really took a beating, didn't you? No, please don't move. I'm still not sure how serious your internal damage is. We really don't want it to get worse. Just lay in bed for now. I'll take care of everything. How are you feeling? Not good. I'm not surprised. No one would be fine after what happened. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain are you in? That does not bode well then. There is still a long recovery time ahead of you yet. I was patching up your wounds while you were sleeping, but I'm not done yet. No, far from it. You still have a lot of cuts and bruises to take care of. So, please bear with me. I'm letting you know in advance this might sting, if not hurt. Only for a brief moment though, but be ready. I definitely still have to apply this ointment to the wound. I'm sorry you're in pain, love. I did warn you though. I have to treat these cuts if you want a somewhat fast recovery. Well, you were out for, at least a whole day. Maybe a few hours longer. I kinda lost track of time. No, I asked you to stay still. Please. I know you're in shock, but at least you woke up at all. That's what's most important here. No, I really shouldn't tell you about what happened. It will only shock you even more, and I don't want to additionally raise your blood pressure. You already lost too much of it anyway. Fine. If you really don't remember, then I'll tell you. But I'm sure you won't like it. Even if it's kinda your fault, honestly. Yesterday, you, me, and other knights were out on a patrol. You know, regular duty with our friends. Then suddenly, we ran into the hero who just got back from defeating a powerful monster while with his party. You know the one. Only works when he feels like it, because he gets gold and potentially women for his harem after the job done. Awful hero, but unfortunately a hero nonetheless. So he was alone. Thank God for that. And he came up to us for some reason. Specifically to me. Apparently he was coming back home, which I doubt because I don't know why he would do that through the thick forest, but whatever. But then, when he noticed us, he started hitting on me. Saying he took interest in me and that I would seemingly do well in his harem. I acted flattered out of kindness, but obviously I was not interested for a simple reason. I was already in a relationship. Do you remember who I belonged to? Yes, Sally, I belonged to you only. Thankfully you didn't lose that much memory. So, because I was loyal to you, and because, well, I simply didn't want to become someone's plaything, I had to decline. But the hero decided not to care about my explanation. He started boasting about how much of a hero he was, that it would be a great honor for me to have an opportunity to join him, and that he defeated this powerful monster, blah blah blah. The whole kingdom already knew about that, especially since it happened 2 weeks ago, and he was still at it. He kept claiming he's a very important and strong person, because he saved a village from the creature, and that should be impressive. I was like, Congratulations, you did your goddamn job as a hero. So that boasting and whatnot lasted for quite a while, and honestly, my ears began to hurt. And I was wearing my helmet, so his annoying voice only kept ringing more and more in my head. I was pissed off as all hell already, but I tried to keep my composure and just calmly and professionally said that I had to go back to the patrol and, do my job too. But then he pulled my hand to stop me and invited me to a dinner. Honestly, I'd rather starve than go anywhere with him. So I just said I had plans for that day, which was true, by the way. And he was like, nothing is more important than a chance to meet up with the hero. I'm pretty sure working for the safety of the kingdom and the king is more important than that, but apparently his mind is not heroic enough to realize that. I tried to get away, but he held my arm quite strongly, even through the armor, and I couldn't run. I tried to pull out my sword, but the sheath was on the other side and I couldn't reach it. Those childbearing hips. Finally, you arrived, seeing the whole situation, and told him to let me go, which he really did not appreciate. You said that I said no, and that a gentleman should respect when a maiden refuses. I wonder how many of them are in his harems against their wills. The hero then told you to screw off. He can't even swear properly, I guess. And then yelled, asking why you even cared if you weren't dating me. I guess he was so ignorant that he didn't know we were in fact in a relationship, and that knights can get into relationships between knights. And also, we're not wearing any rings yet. Hopefully that changes, but maybe it wasn't that obvious that we're dating. But I bet he would only take that for granted because a ringed fist would hurt more in his cocky little face. Either way, I was really glad you were defending me, as a true hero would. Not some pathetic poser like that guy. But I was really scared you would end up getting hurt in the process. And it turns out you did. But more on that in a minute. Let me get there. I actually got between you two and tried to de-escalate the situation, but he was really mad by that time. I bet he didn't even think straight because he didn't even want to answer when you asked him why he wanted specifically me when there is so many other women. And also, like I said, and as you know, he had a harem too. That assaulter already had plenty of women to play with. He doesn't need any more. Only then did he move back, but only to throw down his glove and challenge you to a battle. With how he said that, the prize being my undying love. Apparently that idiot thought my true unconditional love to only one human on this planet can be won like a goddamn trophy. Around that time, our night friends found us fully. They heard us, but only now they fully arrived and saw us. And they tried to control the situation, but I made them step back. I didn't want them getting involved if you were actually going to take on the challenge. You didn't, however, which I respect, because it was completely pointless. But that bastard still wanted to fight, attacking you behind your back when you turned around to go face us. So, he attacked you. You got mad, obviously. And so you both did end up fighting in the end. And it took a while, but unfortunately, he knocked you out. Yeah, you got pretty bruised up then. the guy immediately started boasting about how great and strong he is, and that all women should be his, blah blah blah. I saw how furious our friends were, but I stopped them again. I had a plan. Instead, I walked to the hero myself, and while he was busy bragging and laughing, I simply punched him in the face. I didn't send him unconscious, but I did knock his tooth out. He fell on his ass, flabbergasted and looking at me like a scared child. Then I pulled him up by his collar and said, "I'm nobody's bitch." I guess the hero forgot that his prize is a qualified knight. And then I dropped him and he instantly ran away, terrified. Our friends were laughing at him loudly. In an instant the hero became a damsel in distress. Unfortunately, you were still out, so we had to carry you to the infirmary. And that's where we are now. I really wanted the king to let me bring you to our room, but he didn't oblige. So I've been here with you ever since. No, it's fine. You don't have to apologize. But please, be more careful next time. I don't want to lose the love of my life, especially in such a trivial manner. I love you too. When the nobles first brought that hero to our kingdom, I guess he must have really tricked them into thinking he's a good person for his job. They got a feeling he seemed nice. Maybe he also had a taste of power and magic. I don't deny the latter. He was indeed powerful, but a true hero, unlike him, does not use those quirks just to impress people, especially women, and to get riches. A real hero serves people unconditionally, and gold and fans should only be a bonus. Yes, we do get paid for our heroic job, but all knights get paid. And all knights also have to patrol the area, even if there is no danger around. I guess that guy was too lazy for that. And I'm scared there will only be more posers like him. Even if we fire one of them, others might spawn. Even if our kingdom ends up checking the heroes more thoroughly, it doesn't mean the other kingdoms will. It could be a major problem. And that means that we would have to deal with that first. Do the job the heroes are supposed to do. No, I don't hold any grudge against you. I do appreciate your will to fight for me. I just prefer my lover conscious during the make-out sessions. And remember that I will also protect you no matter what. Even if the situation was backwards. If the hero was a girl and wanted you for the harem, I would have probably just punched that bastard right away. But made sure I knocked the hero out this time. I won't let anyone hurt you. Not even the godly titans, my love. Well, I was obviously really worried that you were out cold. I know it's bound to happen as a knight, but that idiot really went hard on you. Thankfully, once you and I were in the infirmary, our friends agreed to take our shift. The king himself allowed for that too. We are free from duty until you're fully recovered. I know I was fine. It doesn't matter. I can't just simply leave you alone. I missed you. And even though in the end I gave that poser a good uppercut as a revenge, I would have still felt ashamed that I didn't help you in the fight directly. So I just stayed here with you and made sure your wounds are healing. That's the least I could do, honestly. And don't worry about my healing skills. The proper healers and doctors were here too, so don't worry. Of course. I'll always take care of you. Even when you think you don't need it, I'll be here by your side and see to it that you're safe and loved. Just like I have since we were young. I remember how you really didn't want to become a knight, even though you clearly had potential. But it wasn't fun for you and you struggled with training. I was just 2 years older, yet the kingdom staff already thought I was one of the best. But then that wasn't satisfying for me, because to me it was so easy. So when I met you, I decided to teach you myself. And eventually, you began to like being a knight. I began thinking like my knight skills actually mean something. And we ended up working together. Of course you're learning. We're all still learning every day. But when it comes to martial arts, you're very skillful, I would say. And the king is very proud of both of us. Just as I'm proud of you. I remember how we encountered a huge manticore. It didn't seem that much of a challenge to me, but you still insisted you wanted to save me from the beast. I still had to fight it in the end because you broke your leg. And then I carried you back bridal style. But it was still so sweet. No matter how much you fail, no matter how dangerous or stupid it might seem, you still try to protect me. And honestly, it awes me every time. Hey, I really don't care that I'm still stronger than you. And you might have not been chosen to be a hero like that idiot who is about to lose his job. But I wasn't chosen either, despite my skills. And most importantly, I choose you. You are my hero. I would always pick you. And I'll never, ever want anybody else by my side. And I don't mind having to protect you either. If it means that in the end I can hold you in my arms and kiss you. My sweet, brave, and muscular hero. Another reason why I wanted to stay with you in the infirmary is to keep looking at your sexy armorless body. Although, it must be said, you do look way better without cuts and bruises, so I'm doing my best to help you reach that state again. I really love you so much. Why are you poking me? Oh, hey, don't you dare. It will hurt if I poke you now. Fine, you won. Poke, poke, poke. Aw, is my knight hero sleepy? It's okay. Just get some rest, love. I'll be here and I'll cuddle you this entire time. Oh, actually, before you sleep though, the healers gave me this potion. Apparently it should speed up the healing process. I wanted to make sure you drink it when you're conscious. I didn't want to have you accidentally choke on it. Here you go, just drink the whole thing. It shouldn't taste too bad from what they told me. Although, you know the saying. The most bitter medicine heals the best. There we go. Good baby. You should be back to normal in a day or two, but I'm still gonna make you lay down here until you're fully fine. Now, rest, my love. I'll never forget your bravery, and never should the kingdom, nor my heart.